Recording.
I've got a friend who's Irish, and we went out tubes out March. Now, my dad wouldn't speak to me.
I don't get on too well with my father either.
And your husband? Do you get on well with him?
Oh, fine. Up and down, you know. Very well, he helps out with the washing up and everything.
I left mine 2 years ago. He let me keep Kathy and I'm grateful for that.
You shouldn't be grateful.
I'm a lesbian.
You still shouldn't be grateful, love.
I'm grateful he didn't hit me harder than he did.
Well, I suppose I'm very lucky with my Martin then.
Don't get at me about how I bring up Kathy, okay?
I didn't.
Yes, she did. War toys. I'll give her a rifle for Christmas and let her blast off Tommy's pretty head off for a start. I hate men.
You have to look at it in a historical perspective, in terms of learnt behaviour since the Industrial Revolution.
I just hate the bastards.
Well, it's a point of view.
Victoria, Mother's in the park with her shopping bags.
By herself?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you help her out then?
Besides, I told her you were here.
10 minutes alone on our own, and I'll have to spend 2 hours in a hot bath.
You're gay, aren't you?
I beg your pardon?
I really fancy your sister. I thought you'd understand, but, well, you do, but you can carry on pretending like you don't. I don't mind.
Don't go around saying that. I might lose my job.
My gardener wasn't so straight. He used to flash out all the little girls.
I wish you hadn't said that about me. It's not true.
All right. I never said it, and I never thought it, and I never think it again.
Someone might have heard you.
Well, shut up about it then.
Why the silence all of a sudden? There's a lot of noise before we walked in. Mum, that doesn't go there. Where does it go then? Upstairs. Don't worry, I'll take it up a little bit. So go on then. What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing, love.
If you say so. Mum, what's this?
Your father gave it to me on our honeymoon. It used to be worth something back in those days. I guess your father figured that I would enjoy getting some sort of tacky plate.
That's harsh, Mum.
He must have figured since I'm a woman, nothing makes me happier than getting some piece of kitchen cutlery. He was paying too much attention to those advertisements, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was like that back in those days, weren't it?
It was pathetic, really. Men saw us as nothing more than an accessory to the home, a bit like Victoria and her husband.
Mum, let's not bring him up. I'm happy with him. That's all that matters.
I agree. I mean, if you're happy with him, then who cares about what anyone else thinks? That's a bit like me and my Martin. He works, and I wanted to stay at home. Remember, ladies, the key word is I wanted to. He didn't make me. We're a bit more open-minded now. Women have choices.
Oh dear, let's not talk about that. We had to fight hard to get our equal opportunities, and it still doesn't seem like we're getting very far. I keep telling her to just dump the idiot. He treats her like some sort of slave.
Really? I thought he does the washing up and everything.
Who? Vic's husband? Oh, of course not, don't be silly. What man does?
Women cheat too.
So what? The difference between a man and a woman cheating is a woman will probably go home and tell her husband because of the guilt she feels inside. I mean, we're emotional creatures. A man, on the other hand, will probably go home and tell his wife to fix him a plate. Cheeky bastards.
You don't know my father, Sarah. Dad helped out quite a bit. Mum was always on his case, nagging him all the time.
Edward.
Stay out of this, Vic. She was always giving him the cold shoulder which he knew nothing about.
How do you know what was it about? He was a liar and a cheater, and that's why I got the hump. If you don't know how it feels like to be at home 24/7 just to have your husband cheat on you with a younger female, then I suggest you to stay out of this, son. It's a woman's only conversation, and you're not invited.
Yeah, that's right, Mum. Cast me to the side like you always do. You see, you treat Victoria better than you do me.
All right, stop it, Ed. There's
What?
no need for this.
What? It's true. I've never ever got the motherly love from you, Mum.
We all know what your father did. I'm sure we don't need to go into details since we have guests. A family matter is a family matter, and there are some things guests don't want to and don't need to know.
Yeah. It seems that these guests know more about me than my family do. I'm gay. And Sarah fancies you. You see, people outside this family know more about me than I know about you, Mum.
Yeah, I understand. I do fancy you, but I just didn't know how to tell you.
That's not the problem. You kept the secret away from me, and I'm supposed to be your sister.
Oh, come on, love. You've got to understand. It's better for something like this to come out from him and not from us.
Exactly. When I came out to my mum, she kicked me out and never wanted to see Kathy again. I mean, it's not easy.
Vic, I just didn't know how to come out with it.
So, I guess that was the big discussion before we walked in? Well, I better catch up with Mum. Vic, don't touch me. You trust other people rather than your own family. Especially Sarah, we don't even know her that well. You're pathetic.
She just guessed. Vic!